हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी।
Hare Krishna everyone. Mataji will join in a few minutes. Mataji told to start the class. She will come and join. Let us start with the
हरे
recitation.
कृष्ण माता जी।
Hare Krishna Mata, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat pranams. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Yes, we'll start with slokas 3 and 4. I think all of you recite third sloka and another of you can recite fourth sloka. Okay, so Mataji will come and join. So we are doing 13th chapter. Yesterday Prabhuji did 1 and 2. So let us start with the 3 sloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevayam Bhagatya Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavasti Naistiki. So reading from Bhagavatam 6th canto. So the prescribed duties of mankind in that 13th chapter. The name of the chapter being King Indra afflicted by sinful reaction. Sloka number 3. Venkata Narasimha Prabhuji, please go ahead.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। श्रीराजोवाच इन्द्रस्य निर्वृतेर्हेतुं श्रोतुमिच्छामि भो मुने नासन् सुखिनो देव हरेर्दुःखं कुतो भवत्। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you Prabhuji. Chitra Mohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. 1 minute Mataji.
Yeah.
1 minute Mataji.
Okay, fine.
Pranams Mataji.
Pranams.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Rajo Vacha Indrasani Ruter Hetum Shrotum Ichchami Bhumune Enasan Sukino Deva Hare Dukkam Kuto Abhavat. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji.
Thank you Mataji. Usha Daivat Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, प्रणाम माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीराच उवाच इन्द्रस्य अनर्वृते हेतुं श्रोतुमिच्छामि भूमुने येन आस्तान् सुखिनो देवा हरे दुःखं कुता अभावत्। थैंक यू माताजी। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you Mataji. Prem Prakash Prabhuji, please go ahead.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। दंड प्रणाम माता जी।
Dandat pranams Prabhuji. Yes.
श्रीराजोवाच इन्द्रस्य निवृत्तिहेतु श्रोतुम् इच्छामि भो सुमुने येन संसुखिनो देवा हरे दुःख कुतो अभवत्। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Hare Krishna. So I think remaining all you can take a sloka number 4. Shri Rajo Uvacha Indrakshaya Nirvriter Hetum Shrotum Ichchami Bhumune Enashan Shukino Deva Hare Dukkam Kuto Abhavat. Synonyms. Shri Raja Uvacha, King Parikshit inquired, Indrashya of King Indra, Anivrite of the moroseness, Hetum, the reason, Shrotum, to hear, Ichchami, I wish, Bohu, by my, O my lord, Mune, O great sage, Sukadeva Goswami, Ena, by which, Asan, where, Sukina, very happy, Deva, all the demigods, Haregi, of Indra, to come, moroseness, Kuta, from where, Abhavat was. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Maharaja Parishit inquired from Shukadev Goswami, O great sage, what was the reason for Indra's unhappiness? I wish to hear about this. When he killed Vrishasura, all the demigods were extremely happy. Why then was Indra himself unhappy? Purport. This, of course, is a very intelligent question. When a demon is killed, certainly all the demigods are happy. In this case, however, When all the demigods were happy because of Rakshasura's having been killed, Indra was unhappy. Why? It may be suggested that Indra was unhappy because he knew that he had killed a great devotee and a Brahmana. Rakshasura outwardly appeared to be demon, but inwardly he was a great devotee and therefore a great Brahmana. Herein, it is clearly indicated that a person who is not at all demonic, such as Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, may outwardly be a demon or be born in the family of demons. Therefore, in terms of real culture, one should not be considered a demigod or a demon simply according to the birth. In his dealings while fighting with Indra, Vrikshasura proved himself a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Furthermore, as he has finished fighting with Indra and was apparently killed, Vrikshasura was transferred to Vaikuntha Loka to become an associate of Sankarsana. Indra knew this and therefore he was morose at having killed such a demon who was actually a Vaishnava or a Brahmana. A Vaishnava is already a Brahmana, although Brahmana may not be a Vaishnava. The Padma Purana says, Sa karmani puno vipro mantra tantra visharada a Vaishnavo gurur nashya shayat Vaishnavasva pacho guruhu. One may be a Brahmana in terms of his culture and family and may be expert in the Vedic knowledge, mantra tantra visharada. But if he is not a Vaishnava, he cannot be a Guru. This means that an expert Brahmana may not be a Vaishnava, but a Vaishnava is already a Brahmana. A millionaire may very easily possess hundreds and thousands of dollars, but a person with hundreds and thousands of dollars is not necessarily a millionaire. Vrikshasura was a perfect Vaishnava and therefore he was also a Brahmana. Yes. Next slokam. Madhumai Krishnakant Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji.
Pranams Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Vrutra Vikrama Samvignaha. Sarve Devaha Sarshibihi. Tatvadaya Artayan Indram. Naichat Bhito Bruhatvadhat. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Shishuka Uvacha, sorry, Madhusoni Mataji. You have to recite now. Yes,
हरे
Mataji.
कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम माताजी
Dandat pranams.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्रीशुक उवाच वृत्त विक्रम संविघ्ना सर्वे देवा सहर्षिभिः तदवधायार्थ यन इंद्रयम् नैच्छद्भीतो बृहदवधात् थैंक यू माताजी हरे कृष्ण
Thank you, Mataji. Prananandini Madhavi Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी प्रणाम माताजी
Pranams.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्री सुक उवाच वृत्र विक्रम संविघ्न सर्वे देव सहर्षिभिः तद्बद्धयार्थायनिन्द्रं नैच्छत् भीतो बृहद्बधात् हरे कृष्ण माताजी थैंक यू माताजी
Thank you, Mataji. Suramya Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम
Dandat
श्री
pranams.
शुक उवाच वृत्र विक्रम संविघ्नः सर्वे देवाः सहर्षिभिः तद्वधायार्थ यन्निद्रम् नैच्छद्भीतो बृहद्दधात् हरे कृष्ण
Thank you, Mataji. Shishuka Uvacha Vritra Vikrama Samvigna Sarve Deva Sahasribihi Tadvadyartayan Indram Naichat Bhito Brahatvadat. Synonyms. Shishuka Uvacha, Shishukadeva Goswami said, Vritra of Vrishasura, Vikrama by powerful activities, Samvignaha being full of anxieties, Sarve all, Devaha, the demigods, Saha Rishibihi, with the great sages, Tat Vadaya, for the killing of him, Artayan requested, Indra, Na Achit, declined, Bhitaha, being afraid, Brahat Vadaha, due to killing of a Brahmana. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Shukadev Goswami answered, when all the sages and demigods were disturbed by the extraordinary power of Vrikshasura, they had assembled to ask Indira to kill him. Indira, however, being afraid of killing a Brahmana, declined their request. Hare Krishna. Mataji has come. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanaya Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayyam Tadati Swapadandikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanushute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vanchakalpadarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Everyone here. If Mataji comes, please let me know. Okay. So till then, I think let me continue. So we are seeing the qualities of Vrikshasura here, wherein King Indra being, he was in morose actually, Anibritaha. That means he was not happy killing whom actually Vrikshasura. Because in the previous chapter we have read, wherein even though Indra's weapon, that is Vajrayudha, fell down, so Vrikshasura was encouraging him to pick up and wage the war. That's what we have seen. Correct now? So he has encouraged, even though he lost one hand first time, and then with one hand and with the great, that is what is that? Is the structure of Vrikshasura being very big. So that's what it has been described in the previous verses also. So here Indra has been encouraged to kill him. So he knows it is as per the will of the Lord, and then he has been encouraged to kill. So he was giving, he has become like a spiritual master. The advice was given to Indra. So he felt as a wording from the spiritual master. So he knows he is a Vaishnava internally, but externally he is in the form of demon. So that's the reason he is in the moroseness. He has killed a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means he is already a Brahmana. So we know how the process is. A person who has been good in the Vedas and all, maybe only in the goodness in the Vedas being the Vipra, and then we are able to preach it, become a Brahmana, and then Vaishnava quality is the highest actually. So that's what we have read in the first canto of Bhagavatam actually. So here Vrikshasura being a Vaishnava. So killing a Brahmana itself is what actually? It's a dosha. So here he has killed a great Vaishnava. In that reason, because of that reason, Indra was in the moroseness. That's what in this translation we are able to hear actually, wherein Parishit Maharaj's inquiry, what is the reason for his moroseness? And he want to hear. Very intelligent question which has been appreciated here. So a question asked by a person and the answer by the person is very, very important. What type of what is the quality of question? Anything related to Mahabhagavatas or Bhagavan is very, very intelligent question actually. If a person is striving to know about that, then his questions are highly appreciable. So in that way here Sukadeva Goswami also is appreciating actually the question asked by King Parishit Maharaj actually. So it's a very intelligent question. So and the purport of Srila Prabhupada, the first line itself is mentioned as an intelligent question, because Even Parishit Maharaja is also a great devotee, and Sukadeva Goswami also being a great devotee. So the conversation between both are very, very important. So if a normal demon is killed, obviously there won't be any there won't be any issue, because as usual everyone can be happy. But here he being in the demon body, but he being a great Vaishnava, that's the reason Indra was feeling very bad. Actually, he was feeling unhappy. So what are the qualities actually of a Brahmana? So, we have read in Bhagavad Gita also. So as per the Varnashrama, can anyone list it out? A Brahmana's quality. Hare Krishna.
पठन यजन्या
दया शौचमार्जवम श्लोक.
Yes. So
Atma-samshuddhi.
yes.
Atma-samshuddhi.
Yes. So there are qualities of Brahmana. So when you see the qualities of Brahmana, only will be more. Yes, Mataji.
Mataji is there. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, why don't you continue? It is not fair to take over in the middle. So
No,
we'll listen to
Mataji,
you.
I was waiting for you actually. We want to hear from you. No issues.
You're in the middle of a class, right?
No issues, Mataji. I have no issues.
I have no idea, like.
No issues, Mataji. I will hear from you, because after a long time I have to hear from you. Actually.
What is this, Mataji? It's not. So please tell me what were you saying so we can catch up from there.
Mataji, I was speaking about the qualities of Brahmana there actually. So why Indra was in moroseness after killing Vrikshasura. So that's why.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Sorry, I'm
Hare
late.
Krishna, Mataji. Dandavad pranam, Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Pranam.
Mataji Pranam.
Yeah, just Pranam mantra. Hare Krishna. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्ते सप्तकाञ्चन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. All right, I'll just read the verses one more time. Translation. 6 Canto 13 chapter verse 3 and 4. Maharaj Parikshit inquired from Sukdev Goswami, O great sage, what was the reason for Indra's unhappiness? I wish to hear about this. When he killed Ritsasura, all the demigods were extremely happy. Why then Indra himself was unhappy? Shri Sukdev Goswami answered, when all the sages and demigods were disturbed by the extraordinary power of Vritsasura, they had assembled to ask Indra to kill him. Indra, however, being afraid of killing a Brahman, declined their request. Okay, so these two verses today, right? So, as Thanya Dhameshwari Mataji was explaining, that what is the context here, that Vritsasura has left his body, and everybody is happy, but on departing the place, did Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or other demigods, did anyone come and speak to Indra?
No, Mataji.
Nobody
They
came
just
to speak
walked
to him.
away.
Yes, so they just walked away because why?
Because
Why
a
did they
pure devotee and a Brahmana was killed.
Yes, so everyone knew that it is a plan of Krishna. It's not that Indra's was just used as an instrument. So they knew that this is the plan of Vishnu, but they were not super happy about it because it was not the death of a demon per se. Okay, and they also they also knew, everybody, all the Vaishnavas knew that Vritsasura has gone back to Godhead. So It was just like, okay, you did what Krishna had asked you to do. So I don't know the deeper meaning though. It'll be nice to explore what the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is, that why no one came to congratulate Indra on this. But anyway, here we say that Indra was unhappy. He was honest with himself, was very unhappy that he had done this. And then, because why was Indra unhappy? He always wanted to get his kingdom back, remember?
But he had killed a Vaishnava, that is why he was unhappy.
Yeah, because he could recognize that a Brahman or a Vaishnava has been killed from his hand, and he has again done one Brahman Hatya. So he is going to atone for it. And he's gonna, and we'll read in the subsequent verses. There is a pastime in a book called Brihad Bhagavatamrita, in which Narad Muni is looking for the best the Vaishnava who received the best mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, I don't know if I remember the exact sequence of events, but he goes to Indra first. Okay, he goes to Indra first, and he says that Indra, you have the most fortunate devotee because you have received the mercy of Krishna time and again. Time and again, Krishna has given you mercy, and um, and um, and you are the most exalted devotee in the entire planet. So Indra told Narad Muni that I am the most exalted devotee. No, I am not. I have done so many offenses. I have disrespected my spiritual master. If that was not enough, then I actually killed a Brahman, Vishwaroop. If that was not enough, then I killed a devotee, Vritsasura. If that was not enough, then I actually brought wrath upon the residents of Vrindavan in the form of all the thunderbolts and everything, and Krishna had to do Govardhan Leela to teach me a lesson. So how can I be the most exalted devotee? No. So Indra directs Narad Muni to a devotee in South India who was worshipping Shaligram Shila, and he said that this devotee is the most exalted Vaishnava and received the mercy of Krishna the most. So Narad Muni goes to that devotee, observes his activity of worshipping the Shaligram Shila, and he's living a very menial life, not very rich. Okay, so Narad Muni goes and he sees that how nicely he's trying to worship his Shaligram Shila, how nicely he's bringing all the paraphernalia of worship, and how menially he's living for his own self. So Narad Muni tells him that you are the most exalted devotee who has received the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead because you have pure devotion in your heart. Like other devotees, like Indra, have a desire to rule the heavenly planets, but you have actually overcome that obstacle. So he says, no. I am not the most exalted devotee. I am not the one who should you be considering that I have received the mercy of Krishna completely. If I was the one, then I should have left my body long ago. The very fact that I've not left my body yet that means that I still have attachment. So it's not me. It's not me. Said, okay, then who? Then he directs this Narad Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. Says Dhruva Maharaj is the most exalted devotee because he has received all the most benediction from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now Narad Muni goes to Dhruva Maharaj, and he tells Dhruva Maharaj that Dhruva Maharaj, you are the most exalted devotee because Krishna has given you the most precious jewel of your devotional service, has given you your own planet, has given you the benediction that this planet will never be destroyed, even if the entire creation is destroyed in the material world. So this benediction is not given to even Indra or Brahma. So you are the most exalted devotee. So Dhruva Maharaj says that Narad Muni, I am not the most exalted devotee. I am not the one who has received the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See what I did. Even after getting the mercy of my Lord, I went to kill all the yakshas right and left. So I did a sin. So I am not the most exalted devotee. Says, okay, then who are the most exalted devotees? Says Pandavas. Pandavas are the most exalted devotees. So then he directs the Narad Muni to Pandavas, because Pandavas received so much mercy from the Supreme Personality of Godhead at all the trial times of their life. And Krishna personally stayed with them. Krishna gave mercy to all the devotees mentioned before, but he didn't personally stay with them. But Krishna personally stayed with the Pandavas. And Draupadi is like the mother goddess of fortune personified herself. So Pandavas are no doubt are the most exalted devotee. So then Narad Muni goes to Pandavas and say that you are the most exalted devotees in the entire creation, because you have achieved the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead impeccably, unmatchable. No one has received such mercy. That Krishna has actually stayed with you personally. Krishna has dined with you. Krishna has driven the chariot of Arjun. Nobody we hear Krishna did this. So then Pandavas say that yes, Krishna is very merciful. Yes, Krishna has done all those things, but we are not the most exalted devotees. Why? Because Krishna ultimately left us, and we are we don't consider ourselves most exalted devotees because we are not exclusively engaged in the pure devotional service. We still have other engagements. So most exalted devotees, we are not the most exalted devotees. So this was a this is in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, and this is a conversation between Parikshit Maharaj and his mother, and background conversation is between Krishna and Uddhav. So Krishna and Uddhav, which is told by Sukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, and then Parikshit Maharaj is telling it to his mother, and this is recorded in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Yeah, so Pandavas say we are not the most exalted devotees because Krishna, we are not like crying day and night in the separation of Krishna. Yes, Krishna has been very merciful, but that was Krishna's mercy, not because we are exalted and he was attracted to our exaltedness. That was Krishna's mercy. Narad Muni says, then who are the most exalted devotees? Then Krishna, Pandavas direct Krishna to Narad Muni to the gopis of Vrindavan. And the gopis of Vrindavan are always in separation of Krishna, right? Is always burning in the separation of the Lord. There's so much fire in the heart because they cannot see Krishna. They're cursing Brahma because Brahma made eyelids, and the eyelids can momentarily make their vision of Krishna go away. So that way the most exalted devotees were discovered to be the gopis of Vrindavan. Nevertheless, all these devotees that we went around the circle are the most exalted devotees. Like that, bringing that forth here. Now Indra is feeling remorseful in the heart. This is what Krishna does to each one of us. We will also feel like that in our journey of Krishna consciousness. Just watch out when you feel it, because it is coming from the Lord. So we also feel like that maybe I should not have said this to this devotee, Maybe I could have been on a better behavior. Maybe I could have not being so harsh on others. So, and we are also supposed to do that to ourselves, that maybe I should not be so hard on myself also, and give myself some credit for practicing Krishna consciousness. So, and this was told to us by Sachidanand Maharaj, and he actually brought a reference from Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada's book in the class, and I was sitting there, that how Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada said that each Vaishnava has to be respected, including our own self. So including our own self, one has to respect each and every Vaishnava. Yes, we say that we are lower than the straw or blade of grass on the street. Yes, but that does not mean that we actually grind ourselves and have a negative self-talk. Nowhere it is recommended. And nowhere it is said that negative self-talk is going to make me better in Krishna consciousness. Yes, we have our prayers by our acharyas where they are lamenting that they are the lowest, but that is a different level of Krishna consciousness. Okay, that is they're feeling like that every minute. That is a different level of Krishna consciousness. So what I'm trying to say is that get into the shoes of Indra, at least in your heart for a moment, and feel that he's very remorseful, right? He's what is he feeling? He's very remorseful. He's sad. He's regretting, and maybe he's lamenting the loss of the Vaishnava as well. And he's also maybe regretting that why, for material enjoyment, for material enjoyment, I made such a big endeavor that I have that, and still I am here, and he's gone back to Krishna. So like that, minute to minute, we can also reflect our own attitude and behavior with other Vaishnavas and ourselves, and improve in our Krishna consciousness. Get the learning out of this. Okay, get the learning that how we must be respectful to each and every devotee, including our own self, who is practicing Krishna consciousness to any degree. Anybody who is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a wonderful person. Wonderful person. Okay, I'm not saying you go and associate with them, all of them at the equal level, but they are wonderful because they're chanting Hare Krishna. I think I'll stop here. Any questions, reflections, realizations, corrections? It's a very heartwarming chapter. It's very like it's coming from the heart. The feelings are coming from the heart in this chapter.